This is something that everyone should take note of too, because this toilet, they actually remove the shower, which actually should be somewhere in. Hi guys, I'm Mick here. I'm 6 years in the real estate industry, 11 years in construction. Today I'm going to share with you a 4-point framework that I share with my clients to decide what to do during their renovation. The first point will be whether is it essential to do. Is it like something structural, like your electricals, your air cons, everything totally have to be redone? If it's a yes, then definitely you have to do. For the second point, is it something that increases your buyer pool or buyer appeal or decreases it? Because if you do something like remove a room, it actually decreases your buyer pool and it will make it more difficult to sell in the future. The third one, it will be actually, when you do this renovation, you will be able to recover the cost of it. Toilets and kitchen, something that you can recover the cost from, because next time when you sell, the other units are older and you have fresher and updated toilet and kitchen is something that will appeal to more buyers. For the last one, something also very important to take note before you decide is the do-over cost, or if you redo the whole thing, how much does it cost? These things are quite important to take in mind, especially the last one, if you choose to reinstate, because you know how easy it is or how expensive it is or how cheap it is to reverse your decision. Today, we are in this unit, just collect the keys. I'm going to go through the framework on how I decide what we want to do in this unit. Let's start off in this foyer area. Coming into the foyer area, you can see it's a bit narrow. The door here, actually, there's very limited space here. With that in mind, something if we put here, it will actually make the entrance very tight. And which is why I think I will decide to remove these cabinets right in front. Because when you come back, you want to feel that it's a very wide and spacious area when you come in, so you feel more comfortable. So this is something next time if we plan to sell in the future, how the buyer will feel as well. Something that maybe extra to do or to spend, I will most likely look to see whether I can curve this out. I've been told that if I curve this edge, because some people are a bit more particular on feng shui with this edge to the door, this will feel, the flow of this will feel more natural to it. Yeah, this is something to consider, which I will most likely look at. Yeah, for this, the cost of removing this is low. The cost of doing this round thing is also low. So it's something that I think I will add into my budget to do. This is for the foyer. Coming into the dining area, I think across you see the flooring for the living and dining. It's already marble, so we can give it a good polish, because most of the cost will come from hacking and relaying tiles, because tiling work is expensive. For this dining area, we have a very interesting round curvature with a bit of an indent here. I went through this a few times. Might be a bit of an unpopular decision, but we might be doing a small booth seat here. Booth seats, from our experience, are not the best, but because of this space that we want to make sure that it's a bit wider, booth seats can supposedly save you about 40 to 50 cm at the back if done right, and we might just do something here with storage below, since we remove here, and about 2 to 3 seating area will do with all those chairs around, and then we can have a round table to fill this. We might get an extendable or non-extendable one. If we have more guests, we can open up and have loose seating all around here. We might also have a dining light coming down here. This is something I would say wouldn't fall under essential. It won't affect the buyer pool, second point. Third, does it recover the value? I think that's still a bit subjective, but to remove this in future will not be very expensive. I think this is something that which is why I decide likely we will most likely go with this. So if we come over here, actually this unit has already a very nice kitchen, so we likely will not redo this. What we will do is, in fact, probably do a simple regrouting for the flooring. I'm told that simple regrouting with the grout lines similar to this white color will make the place look very fresh really. And the sink actually looks very deep and nice already, so no need to replace that. There's only no oven here, which we can get a portable one and put into this hole and for this. And a very nice surprise we have here is actually a dishwasher. Very nice. Something that we hardly see in Singapore. And we also have a nice yard area. This is the windows of the toilet at the back. Somewhere to sun clothes. Maybe we'll have a dryer that comes down here. The washer dryer position can be tucked neatly here. Some simple wood planks, and something I'll consider to add here is actually windows on this side, because I think it falls under the first point where it's essential. Because next time there's heavy rain and everything, always welcome to have a window here that you can seal up. And I think being on the lower floor, you would feel that sometimes the pests can come out a bit more easily and feel a bit safer if you can close up this area as well. Nothing too much in this unit for the kitchen and yard, but let us go to the living room. And there's some interesting changes or things that we might want to retain for it. For the living room, this day bed, we most likely will remove this because this is a very nice indent to here, because coming from the dining space is a bit tight, but this would make a nice L-shaped sofa come in with ample space to walk still. If you see there is a mirror, glass mirror thing here, this is actually where the toilet is. We most likely will retain this because it helps to make the space look expansive in both ways, maybe. This will fall under the second part where you'll see a lot of these mirrors in show flats, where next time when we try to sell it, it will look a lot bigger and wider as well. For the living room, likely we won't do too much, as I think keeping it open leaves a lot of room to work around with the furniture placement, which we can decide to do. Some people might go and do a console feature wall, but honestly I think that is something that is difficult to appreciate and recover value from my experience as well. This is something quite important to note as well for the common toilet, and I think this is something that everyone should take note of too, because this toilet, they actually remove the shower, which actually should be somewhere in this area. We have to reinstate this because there's two toilets here, but there's only one shower. In this unit with 3 bedrooms, if you only have one shower and all the 3 rooms are occupied, it's going to be very difficult to manage. But to reinstate this shower, likely we would have to push back the walls a little bit, and we might make this space into a storage area, and then the door will be coming from here on this side. So likely the door will come out here, and we have to redo with mirrors. And because the door is here, we need to do a pocket door inside sliding. We might have to shift out this space by about 11-12 cm or so, which actually is still manageable because we have a living room that is indented here, I think about 1.2 meters. Still very nice space to work around here. The store will be in this area, so the door will be here, the store will be here. It will be slightly slanted because we remove the cabinet, and we always need a bit of more storage space. Is always welcome for this. Yeah, coming into this bedroom, this bunk bed will have to go because next time also when you sell it, it's going to look very cluttered and very tight. Yeah, one thing I noted that might cost just a little bit more, but will be totally worth it in terms of buyer appeal and recovery. We'll extend this wall flush maybe all the way in, so that a bed can be placed here properly. A queen bed can be placed here properly, because if you put the queen bed from this side to here, the distance to the wardrobe might be too close. But if you flush it, the queen bed can shift here a bit more, and then you have a good distance here. Because this room is still quite long right here. We have to repolish this parquet flooring, but aside from that, ceiling height is quite good, and the air cons can be used back as well. When we come into this master room, realize that actually this is the third bedroom. For this third bedroom, you can see that it's combined into the master bedroom, and because of that, actually is something that will affect the buyer pool currently and in future. What I have decided to do when coming to the first point of where it is essential, I mean it's better to have 3 rooms than 1 small room and 1 very big room, is I will likely reinstate this wall back and have a door coming on this side instead, so that this will become a proper room here. Another alternative that I did think about previously is that maybe to shift this door back. But if I realized that if I shift this door back and it swings like that, it's going to block the bed when in the daytime when you leave the doors open, or if I swing towards this side. Someone in the toilet, if they close the door and they are not looking up and this is left open like that, they will hit into the door. It is not so practical to shift this door back. In fact, this door position currently is actually the best place it can be already. This is a very nice door. I think you can see that it's a nice door with a panel here, large door as well, something that you can retain. And here it will give us a very nice look from outside because it's like a concealed door. For this master bedroom, I think likely this wardrobe will be retained. The walls here will have to be repainted, sure. Likely something lighter color because it will make the space look better and bigger. And judging from the space we have here, likely we will remove this cozy nook here, right here. Even though it looks very nice and comfortable to lay down in the sun and look at trees, but from what it looks like, the end of this bed will be very close to this, and it will look very cluttered. Likely this will have to go, but we can put some loose seats around here in future. Here, likely what we will do is a queen or king size bed. Likely because it faces the toilet, we might put a small loose cabinet here to make it a bit more cozy. In terms of TV placement, we might have to do a arm on this side because there's limited space on this wall, limited space on this wall. And we paint. For the master toilet, looks pretty good already. Likely do a thorough cleaning and re-grout everything to make sure the waterproofing, and probably change toilet bowls if we have to, and toilet seat covers at least. So I think all in all, this unit, most of the decisions that so far that I plan to make, we're going to start work probably next week or so. Follow this 4-point framework that I mentioned earlier. Whether it is essential to do, reinstating the room, reinstating the shower, whether does it help to increase your buyer pool by coming back to 3 rooms. For 3 rooms, if the future buyer wants to join back the room, it's easier, but you will be able to sell to someone who has 3 rooms, or even if they need 2 rooms, they can hack the room and combine. That will be up to them. For recovery of certain work done, like the toilet being redone, definitely you can recover the value of it. And if you furnish it nicely from this place, it won't cost too much. Likely recovery of certain things should be quite easy. And the only thing possibly in this renovation that you're going to do that might be a bit extra might be the booth seats, which removing it is not too expensive in future. I had all these things in mind before we start, and in the next series of these. When they renovate, then we will see how these things come to life. Right? Thanks for watching. See you.